Hello, everybody. Okay, so today we're going to be going over the presidential campaign speech minor paper that you're going to be writing, and we're going to be talking about methods of development. So, all of the stuff that I'm about to talk to you about, you can find in class plans today. So, first, take a look at the presidential campaign speeches. So, we're going to go ahead and open up that document. This is your second minor paper of the year. Your first minor paper was the email to a politician. This time, you get to be the politician. So, what we're going to be taking a look at over the next couple days, we have looked at different presidential campaign announcement speeches. Now, you're going to be writing your own presidential campaign announcement speech, but you're going to be working in a partnership in order to do that. So if you take a look at this sheet, again, it was on daily class plans, the first one, presidential campaign speeches. If you take a look at this assignment, it kind of walks you through step by step. This is your first opportunity to write a truly argumentative paper where you are trying to convince someone or something to do something. In this case, to vote for you as president of AP Language and Composition. So you'll be working with a partner, and you and your partner will be writing and recording a video of a presidential campaign speech that you have done. Actually, you're not going to be recording a video. You're going to be writing a presidential campaign speech, and then later you're going to be probably working in a larger group to record a campaign commercial. So these types of papers are the most effective use of rhetoric because you have to convince someone to believe in you and to do what you want them to do. And that's exactly what rhetoric should do. So let's take a look at what your campaign is going to entail. First of all, before you start writing your speech, you are going to be brainstorming ideas for your campaign and plotting out what your campaign will be about. In order to do that, you have to first decide on a campaign motto and then on some promises that you're going to be doing. So if you take a look at this link right here, Presidents USA, it's going to take you to this website that shows you different campaign slogans that different presidential candidates have used over time. From 1840, William Henry Harrison's Tippecanoe and Tyler too. And if you see that they're linked, you can click on that and give you more more messages about why this is their campaign slogan. So William Henry Harrison was the hero of the Battle of Tippecanoe, and John Tyler was his vice president. So Tippecanoe and Tyler too. That is what they chose as their slogan. You can see that some are very, self-explanatory for president of the people, and some are a little weirder. So if you take a look at Grover Cleveland versus James Blaine, James G. Blaine, the Continental Liar from the state of Maine, was Grover Cleveland's presidential campaign motto. And Blaine was "Ma, Ma, where's my pa? Gone to the White House, ha, ha, ha." These were direct attacks on each other because Grover Cleveland was known as having a single mother and no father. And so basically, James Blaine was pointing to the fact that he was an illegitimate child and kind of mocking him about that, whereas Blaine was supposedly a liar. And so Grover Cleveland was attacking him. So both of those are attacks on that person's personality. What I want you to do, though, there's a lot you could look at in here. What I want you to do is look down into maybe the more recent ones, 2004, maybe, to the most recent 2020 election. And you can see a little bit more that these are more about like the overall feeling. Let America be America again. Yes, America can. Country first. Change we can believe in. Change we need. Make America great again. Of course, we all know that one. Stronger together. Keep America great. Promises made, promises kept. Build back better. No more malarkey. So you want to think about like what is a campaign slogan that you would like to use for your speech. I do not want you to use your name in the slogan in any way. I want you to focus more on like the contemporary slogans that we've been using for the past few years, where it really shows you what you stand for and what you believe in. All right, so that's the first step. think about you personally, what would your slogan be? Don't worry about your partner right now. You personally, what your slogan would be. Then you are going to be doing a little more information with this, but I wanted to get you started with where it is. You're going to be writing a campaign promises speech that'll be about 3 or 4 minutes in length with your partner. So if you take a look at class plans, the first thing that you're going to be doing is you're going to be doing a brainstorming document. Each of you will be submitting your own, and you are going to share your document with your partner before you choose who is going to be president and who's going to be vice president. So you and your partner are going to be essentially deciding who's going to be president and who's going to be vice president, and then taking a look at the brainstorm document, which you can find on Schoology right over here. Step 1, presidential speech writing brainstorm document. And we'll come back to that in a second so you can kind of access that and see what you have there. Okay. So that's the first one. The second one, if you take a look over here, the second thing that I want to talk to you about today is who are your partners? And we're going to get you into your groups right now. So a little bit later step in this project is going to be working in a group. So we're going to form 4 political parties in this class. But each party will have 3 presidential candidates. So if you see right over here, Maya and Samantha are working together, Luke and Nevaeh, Ella and Vanessa, Joseph and Michael, Cole and Rachel, Ava and Emma, Jacob and Caleb. You can look down the list and see who your partner is. Don't blame me about these partnerships. It was my son who chose your partner for you. So if you want to blame a 9-year-old boy for choosing your partner, you can go ahead and do that. But that's who your partner is going to be for writing this speech. So you and your partner, I want you right now to move in the classroom so that you are sitting next to each other. Move so that you're sitting next to each other. And you don't necessarily have to sit next to your whole group. Just make sure you're seated next to your partner for the next part. You will notice that off to the side here, you have listed what method of development you have to use for your campaign, and that's what we're going to talk about next. But first, right now, go ahead and move so that you're sitting next to your partner.